potentially for this util to go down. Here we
As
go.
it goes down, there it is. There's going to be the contact.
Oke, aman ya, aman. Aduh, jaringan coy, moga aja aman ini ya, nggak ngelos lagi. Aduh, tiba-tiba udah 6-11 aja ya. Bagus lah ya DFM, comebackin kalau bisa.
Jesse Bash first on the scene, tries to get a little bit closer, did spot just the outline there of Sesu. Unfortunately could not convert. That's really going to hurt them. They really were looking for that quick, easy kill. And unfortunately, they're going to have to play through this Viper pit, where an Odin spam is still coming in. So Team Secret might just have to go for the save. It's an expensive round. Don't make it any more expensive.
Udah kan?
Makes a ton of sense. No reason to get over aggressive. And it worked a treat, right? You kind of took your time. You played with the other side of the map. Caused a little bit of distraction over on the other side, kept a few feet planted, so it'd be harder for the rotations to come through. And then you set up May to do his thing, like right away. Yeah, he gets taken down, but he got a kill on the entry. Sesu right there to back him up. Now, May maybe getting a little bit over-aggressive there, walking through his own teammate's snake bite to try to go for the boom bot, got caught. But the cover was there, right? That's what's important.
Yeah, and again, because of, I think just how much...
Oke, time out dari tim Secret ya. Aduh, please jangan ada masalah lagi, please ya. Aduh, ngelos apa kayak lah.
He's just alone.
Exactly. So yeah, I mean, hopefully some of this stuff will be addressed in the timeouts. I mean, I'm curious to see what Team Secret is going to do if Warbirds is going to key in on some of this sort of fakery that's going through with DFM. They're doing a lot of stuff where they're sending attention A.
Gila, comeback gini coy DFM.
And it is keeping
9-3 keras kah?
Respecting it. Yeah. Keeping them on that A site instead of, making fast rotations and things like that. And that has started to give DFM an edge in a couple of these rounds. So, who knows?
Fair enough.
I mean, comebacks happen on this map. Kilios talked about it all the time on day one.
Correct me if I'm wrong, it just feels like Team Secret haven't really pushed out on their defending side, whether it's to respect the, again, right?
The pistol round, when Envy went through the toxic screen on the mound.
That's just about it.
I think that's about it, yeah. No, you're absolutely right, 100%.
Yeah, so maybe a change of pace? I don't know, because these defensive postures from Team Secret really haven't paid any success for them whatsoever.
Well, and I'm seeing pings come out here from DFM. I think they're expecting maybe some aggression towards A. The Hawk leading the way with Borkum and Jeremy on the other side. It's a potential push here.
Invi ulti side C.
Is on to C, and it's just a kill.
Wih, ada yang Odin siapa Odin?
For whatever reason, DFM
Medusa Odin, what the?
Divert their attention, maybe expecting what you were just talking about. That Team Secret is going to get really aggressive and go through towards A lobby here.
They have a flash. Jeremy could be in trouble here if he's out in the open like this. Spots out a little bit of that contact.
Aduh, kelihatan, Cok.
Away, I think anything. The paranoia to get
Deto manga.
Inside the smoke, hides himself into the corner. That's a trade on both of the raises. But this does not
duelisnya di trade
make
ya.
a clear cut for anyone just yet. One marking at Rubble here. That's going to be Vash. Borkum now coming into the corner. And look at this big three-man punch that is about to hit the face of Borkum. If he clears out this angle on Rubble, are you prepared?
You could use a snake bite to clear it here. Oh, he's gonna back off.
This dog. Borkum is in such a bad spot, but he has to just try to
nice banget Antam.
It's gonna be the one.
Woho! 2 lawan 2. Let's go.
The Seekers. Bit of that information.
30 seconds left.
No need to overheat, as it is not anything or any advantage taken garnered by Team Secret. Just the trades for the most part. 2 versus 2. The Seekers trapped at the back of their own spawn. Now it's spots.
Wih, deket banget, Cok.
But look at Bash. He's coming around the corner.
So
They're not even knowing about this. And the wall, the smoke.
Anjir, Jesse Vest, Cok. Pinter banget.
I love it,
Gila.
Jesse. That's that veteran presence you're looking for. Oh, I've got a huge smile on my face. That was great. That's just great. Just brilliant.
Was a
Time out
blast moment.
terakhir di FM ya.
I mean, he went on tree and played inside their smoke, swung in the other way of the door. What more could you ask for, right, from a hard read?
It's just brilliant. He knew he had him bamboozled. He knew it. Just kind of saying, I know what you're thinking, kids. I've been around the block a few times. He's pretty sure he's our oldest player. In
DFM Net ya.
Yeah.
Semangat ya
What does that
pendukung
mean?
DFM.
There's like some 3 DFM players with the age of Jesse Bash or something. maybe two.
Two, maybe. Yeah, close to that. Yeah, for sure. I mean, okay. So one thing I do want to highlight here for DFM is I think if they're just a little bit quicker in their decision making in that round, that snakebite came super late to displace Borkum. Eventually it landed, and then Borkum had to fight for it outside on the backside of Rubble there. But it came a little bit too late, I think. I think if they do that right away and make Borkum uncomfortable, he can't get another, or it makes it harder for him to get another kill there, I should say.
Yeah.
And then they can maybe have an easier time getting through that round. But they really kind of pumped the brakes after May died and really rethought what they were going to do.
Yeah.
And then that snakebite came after they were
Oke.
pushed out, after they were already
Medusa
And
masih
that's
dengan
why
Odin
Jurassic
ya.
World there to assist Borkum. And, you know, again, we just saw what happened. Anyways, timeout is over. Medusa immediately spamming the angle here so that no one pushes up onto Rubble. I hear myself, hey! Showstopper, but that rocket has been stopped. Was that
What
a
the-
shotgun from Bash? Yes, it
What
was.
was?
Ay, ay, ay.
Sedih banget anjir.
He knew exactly what they were doing. 100%.
Yeah.
He figured it out. Just, I mean, this is why he's the IGL, man. He's so smart.
Mundur ya langsung.
This is DFM, a chicken without a head. Not gonna have too many options to work with as they Hail Mary a pass onto Seaside. It's still 4 versus 5. They have the lockdown, so they should be able to secure this. But without that firepower on May, that's 20 plus kills in this first game. They're really gonna need something to work with, and that is to over push a little bit here, get a little bit aggressive, get a lot more kills. Medusa's by himself. But he can't turn Bash into stone. It's Bash that slays the Titan.
Beautiful, beautiful stuff here from Team Secret. Completely different team than we saw.
Oke, kita tunggu map 2-nya ya. Oke, sembari nunggu map 2 aku mau sholat asar dulu ya. Karena udah sore kan, ini mulainya juga sore. Jadi tunggu saja dulu, oke?
is DFM. We saw it a lot on Lotus on their attacker side. Right back to trying to do it here on Breeze. And they're looking in towards mid now. Maybe setting up for a push one way or another. May flashes out just in case, but that's going to be some sound cues given and a crunch towards B being set up.
True, the only thing that's really helping this B site is the one trap for NDG here. May's gonna get the catch on. Jesse Vash is gonna get pinned down here. Oh, this is so difficult for Vash. He is rocking a hard place.
Oke, udah mulai ya. Sorry habis ngambil duren juga tadi ya. Beres sholat ngambil duren.
Yeah, nice little setup. I mean, it helps that May just mechanically can outplay his opponents. There was a good chance there.
Oi, Jeremy.
Long range from Jeremy with the ghost.
Nice assist.
But Sesu, as he peeks up on B main,
Assist.
silences Jeremy. Envy's the only one left.
Wih, Invi.
Envy's been good. He's
Oh,
been
ho, ho,
the past couple
ho.
of games for Team Secret, but not this time. DFM just too much overwhelming on the pistol.
Yeah, and finally finding a
What,
much
what,
needed
what?
pistol win.
Wah,
I think
anjir.
that's their first one of the season, azzraaja.
Really?
Yep. I just was thinking about it, and I'm like, I don't think they won a pistol versus DRX.
Tuh,
And they
pacok.
didn't win a pistol on Lotus. So a huge win here. Some crispy shooting. So right back into it is DFM. And again, when May can break down doors for you like that, the desk is also
Senang gitu anjir
he's
baru
kicking
satu
doors
orang.
when he can set those opening picks. It's good stuff. And Anthem right on.
Kayak kasihan gitu itu ketawanya, Cok.
Yeah, May would love to get as much contact and kills as possible because
Oh, nice.
if you're feeding him this early on, you're allowing him to just set up that that dimensional drift very quickly into some amazing possible plays here for DFM. Envy again by
Oh.
himself. That's going to be the trade, but all things considered, DFM clean second round.
Yeah, really looking forward to some of those dimensional drifts. You know, a lot of times I think of them initially as a great counter to like the Vipers pit, things like that, but you can get them really rolling. I always think about the way that Paper Rex was doing it at the AVL with Forsaken, where they were feeding him tons of orbs and they got 5 dimensional drifts in one half.
Wow.
And absolutely just
Malah
steamrolled their
ketawa.
opponent, but you know, there's so many options, so much
Lo
flexibility.
harus
that the
menang di
dimensional
FM ya.
gives you beyond just
Di
information,
Asen,
setting up
di
picks, setting up
Breeze.
plays,
Di Asen juga harus.
those kind of things. So
Tapi gue tadi dukung
one of the
TS
most
sih.
powerful ults in the
Tapi
game
gue kayak kasihan aja gitu.
Only 3
Gue pengen di
already
DFM ini menang
is
ya.
A.
Belum pernah menang masalah di Pacific
Yes,
kemarin ya,
Pakistan,
franchise kemarin
Yeah,
juga.
yeah, I was.
Harus menang
Not
nih.
again.
If you
Not
don't,
like this.
if you don't notice,
Biar
don't give it any chance.
membuat
It won't.
sejarah dan rekor ya.
It's like
Tapi dia udah bikin rekor sih.
10
10 pertandingan kalah.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Like, or she'll turn you to stone.
10
Don't even
10-nya.
notice it. All right, it's not a thing, guys. Don't manifest it. Don't give it any energy. All right, but anyways, absolutely right. It's a great, good start here for DFM.
Kenapa
Team
ini?
Secret, I also just want to add, it feels like there
Tech
is
post
some
kah?
bit of lacking control on mid. There is a lot of setup that they have
Wah,
on
tech
the
post.
main, but it seems like the pinch from DFM on mid is enough to really rattle the control of Team Secret here on their defending side.
I think you hit a good point that maybe that's something DFM identified in their VOD review. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
just
Oh, enggak.
You were right. If we just ignored it, it wouldn't be a problem. We were right
Baru
back
juga
at
mau
it.
bilang
We
technical
wouldn't be feeding it,
2
energy or
hours
power.
ya.
It's like the anti-spirit bomb. Give it energy.
Yeah, suck it away. Neth right behind him. Neth right behind him. Vash.
He pinged it
boy.
out. They saw it, or they are
Aduh,
aware.
aduh. Ini
But I mean, as long as May
ini.
doesn't get pushed out, he can
May,
get as
hati-hati ya,
close as he
May.
wants, pop out a flash and catch Vash unawares. Oh my god.
Oh,
About to use the
untung
drone
buka
too.
pintu lu
He
si
got
May.
a whiff of where Neth was too. Activating immediately the cascade here. Spots one.
Wah, anjir
Jerry's
itu
backing away
kalau
now.
dikabuka ya.
And that wasn't a
Wah,
connect push
dapet sih
onto
timingnya
Wallace,
itu.
just opened the door and immediately look at the gate crash here from May as he's back on attack.
Itu
Spawn.
gue kepalanya.
But already, Team Secret identifying something you were talking about, putting a little bit more pressure onto mid with Jeremy here. He's going to be holding an angle.
Wah,
Sasu
sis.
taking his time, waiting for
May,
the
sis.
reinforcement. Are they going to be aware? Looks like it.
There you go. That's the first contact.
Oh, ho,
May just
ho.
swings wide. Usually the term for that is swing and a miss, but no, swing and
Antem,
a miss.
antem.
Backs away though, just picks up the
Belakang lu,
ball,
antem.
upgrades the
Bawah lu, antem.
weaponry of his team, and there's sneak stuff by.
I see.
Timing, that is gonna clear up the
Tipis.
sight. It's only going to be Borkum holding on as Neth uses the cascade. He is
Wah,
alone.
Borkum, gak
Does he have
ketahuan
as much? Does
Borkum.
he have Borkum time? We'll have to see on defense. That's gonna be the one to
Oh, Borkum.
Medusa's just caught out in the open. He couldn't really react against Bash, and Borkum holding that A site for dear life.
Yeah, checked our watches. It was indeed Borkum time. Absolutely.
Borkum time. It's Borkum
I really
time.
like what DFM is doing here in the early part. They're really working the map. They're really making Team Secret have to think about and guess where they're going to go. And then, you know, there's these great game crashes set up by May.
Tapi kenapa dubstep dibuang ya? Karena dubstep juga bagus loh.
Come into play, but to go back towards spawn.
Kalau
to
mau
set up a flank
dibilang
if they're
faktor
able to
umur,
secure the site and get the
ya
plant down. So, you know, there's layers here.
Borkum,
to what
Jesse
DFM is
Fest
trying to
juga
do.
udah
And now is the
tuir.
real big test. Obviously, that was just the bonus, so not the end of the world that you can't take that one away.
Gua nggak tahu ya, padahal tim Secret juga kemarin bagus-bagus aja.
He's so clean.
Walaupun
Surely
off
that's
season
gonna be
juara ya.
Hunter's Fury and Dimensional Drift available
Di
for DFM
piala
here.
apa tuh?
That's a
Juara
great
dia.
combo.
It is. It could be more than enough to take down Envy here. Right in front of him. Goes for the flash. Actually finds the angle right now. Throws out the fragment to stop the push from coming in. Jeremy right at the precipice of this wall. Envy's trap can't really commit because he's a little bit too low. Right in front of him, the cascade as well as the cove gives a bit of
Wih, love banget, Cok.
he pushes up and May's so ready for it.
Envy.
3 versus 4. NDG as well as Medusa playing hide and seek on elbow here while the rest of all the players
Itu
is
musim
stuck
dapat gak
inside
sih?
A main. There it is. There's the mental drift.
Enggak.
Alright. He's getting as much information as he can. He hasn't found Jeremy yet.
You didn't see him?
But be able to find a nice little catch here. He's on break.
30 seconds
I
left.
mean, he can't punish
Anjir.
the plant, but
Ultinya buat planting,
he
Cok.
can maybe get the kill.
Lah, nggak tahu sih, Mei. Gua kira
That's the
tahu.
first one.
Oh,
Medusa coming in from the sidelines as well. Oh my gosh, I don't know if Team Secret knows about this. Jesse Bash is just gonna hold the defuse. They won't allow him to do this though.
What? Medusa? What the heck?
Possibility, a chance? Not at all. As Sasu's gone for the snake
One
bite.
enemy
Can't
remaining.
wait a little bit for it. Too much damage. Bash is coming in.
Last player
NDG for the
standing.
swing. And all he needs is about a
Oh!
switch.
Oh, kalah, Cok. Ah, itu salah Medusa ya. Itu salah Medusa.
Oh!
Salah Medusa.
Oh! Okay, so a lot going on in that round. DFM there not identifying Jeremy's position probably loses them this round. That cost them an extra player. They lost the Hunter's Fury early as well to Anthem. Then you lose May, a tremendous player. Medusa can't get his aim
Medusa
down
itu salah
right
Medusa.
to take out Jesse. And Sesu
Salahin Medusa ya,
really fast
teman-teman.
snake bites. I'm not exactly sure
Teman-teman di FF, player di FF.
why.
Salah
I think he
dia
had a
sih
little
itu.
bit of time there, right, to like
To
throw
space it
one.
out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. So that also maybe cost them that extra half a second they
Kacau.
needed to secure that round.
Yeah, 100%
Mana mau
agree with
menang,
that.
coy, ini mah.
I don't know, maybe it's just nerves
Parah
or
banget.
them feeling hypey that, you know, it feels like this round is already there.
Masih
so
demam
they can
panggung
just
kah?
throw out anything and it'll be secure, but
Masa iya
not
sih
gonna
masih
happen this time
demam?
anyways. Looking at the positions real quick here. Massive mid control right now for DFM. Jesse Vash from a safe location activates a Sova drone. Halls.
Oh,
might be
Medusa,
able to get
kasih
here
tahu
by
Medusa.
as he's already creeped up
Jangan
way
nge-whiff.
past safety or the safety of his own side of Halls.
And real quick, this round is really important. Just looking at the economies of both teams, not so great on either side. A little bit worse as Team Secret, but
Yeah.
this one really, really important for potentially how this one is going to swing one way or another. Jeremy holding that close angle with the judge even. NDG with a bulldog, you know, barely able to scrape together a buy here. A half buy was DFM, but here they go, going for the execute.
There's the
Potentially.
flash. They're trying to, but the snake bite delays them.
30 seconds left.
TP was just a ruse. It was a fake. Invy's around the corner here. He's playing peekaboo with the players of DFM. There's the activation on the Hunter's Fury. Not going to get anybody, but look at this.
Spike
Borkum
down
holding
A.
the angle on stairs, able to go in for the pinch. May's taking too much damage.
Waktu,
Wants to
Cok.
be right on top, but angles
10
have been
seconds left.
cleared, cut up,
Flawless.
Wah.
and just basically, again,
Bingung ya DFM, bingung.
stopping any form of offense from DFM.
Yeah. all it took
DFM
there was some
bingung.
Very, very smart play from Borkum.
Pusing, map
Couple
ini
snake bites to the lane, and
pusing.
using those stairs to great effect. Not giving himself away. Not giving up his life. Did a ton of damage to May there initially. May tried to check that angle, but Borkum was patient. Didn't give it up. So snappy shooting from Invi, as we've come to expect from him. And yeah, Borkum should be happy about that round. He played that very, very well.
Absolutely. It is weird when you're hearing your own countrymen speak words, because I know what they're saying, but I can't like translate it for a broadcast. Anyways, Borkum, nasty shot onto May. And you know what happens when May goes down? The offense from DFM just really just
Wah, Antum dapat
just
satu.
drops.
You would hope it doesn't, but that tends to unfortunately be the case sometimes.
Jeremy.
But you know what? Yeah?
Could be that contact on Medusa here, who's
I think they've just... Okay, well now he gave his position away when he
Ah.
fired that shot.
absolutely.
They
Tahuan
just
eh.
had no idea. I mean, these positions from Jeremy have been so smart. They're really catching DFM off guard. You know, trying to work the map, and Jeremy's able to find those little nooks and crannies DFM isn't checking, and making them pay.
Pay dearly they shall, as again they've lost so much of the map already. Same thing happening here. Quick little crisscross of the toxic screens. High tide to use for a bit of that safety as they try to enter into the site. Once Borkum finds that contact, Jeremy's just one step away from getting
Anjir.
kills, and yeah, should be able to engulf them. Man has some very slippery movements. Oh, he gets a kill because of
Whoa!
Oh,
reload of Jeremy, and now it's actually been turned up on his head. NDG has a judge. He needs to pick something up differently. There is a reckoning right now.
Wah, pakai judge doang lagi
NDG
NDG.
could get basically again flushed out here, and Neth could have the highlight of the day.
Jangan dideketin,
Around
bro.
DFM, where it honestly should not have been.
Oh,
One
no.
versus one is not looking in the right direction.
Hiya.
Indeed.
It's so
Sedih banget,
close.
sedih.
Neth doing everything he can to try to get this round back for DFM, but you know, what a
Wah,
what a
kasihan
shot.
banget Net
Borkum,
ya.
Great angle, and again these cheeky positions from Jeremy continue to just absolutely devastate. Now Jeremy, I think should have just, if he was going to go up and over like that, just stuck with the classic and tried to
Sedih
Yeah,
di
like a
FM.
So this is what we call overheating.
That is overheating. 100%.
Going back to our
that-
discussion.
That was overheating. 100%.
All right.
Ooh, op and a Blade Storm though, bunch of ults. Team Secret to play with. Let's see how Borkum wants to use this Viper's Pit. Nate still 3 away from his ult, so. But there's the Medusa ult.
Borkum just,
Doesn't matter, he just steps out and kills.
yeah. I mean, he still has a
Oh,
safety of
Net
that
diculik, Cok.
that brick there for him to kind of jiggle in and out of, even through the cascade.
Dar.
Picks up Medusa. Bit of a spread for DFM here, and you haven't really found a position or an approach that is clear-cut. It's, again, just a little bit too spread.
Yep. And they're doing that thing they did on Lotus in one of their eco rounds where they just went all over the map individually trying to make plays, and didn't really work out then, and so far hasn't really worked out now. Jesse's totally aware of this. He is 100% expecting them to try to push this angle.
Question is, does he win the duel, though? Because he's up against May. Ooh!
Good
Okay, that
flash.
flash actually gets him. Fake. Not fake.
Oh.
Die to the real one. That's an opening right now for DFM. Into the corner, Borkum should be able to spot this,
Oh.
but you should be
Sheesh.
able to deal with it. And that's the big problem here. It's DFM. They've called for the play for picks. It actually works in their favor. Envy. Oh, now they know where he is.
Oh,
sorry, that wasn't
Jeremy.
Envy, that was Jeremy. Either way, Jets down, no blades, opportunity garnered, and this is going to be, from what a couple of seconds ago should have been a smooth round for Team Secret. They're going to have to retake against DFM.
Flying
I
katanya.
mean, you do still have the Neural Theft available.
Flying satu.
No command as well. There it goes. Neural Theft going to come through, and immediately Envy's looking for C's. And Sesu, excuse me. Good job. Being cagey inside of there, not
He found
giving it up.
Aduh.
He found Anthem. They can still push in.
Oh.
Sesu is
Ah, anjir ini
but he
sih.
has the Viper's Pit as well as the Snake Bites to delay. NDG
Ini nembak ngasal aja bisa ini. Lunas banget. Cosis.
Magicians just creating situations out of nowhere.
You're absolutely correct. I mean, Neth almost did it in the previous round. This time,
Iya,
Sesu
net
able
juga ya
to
tadi
convert.
harusnya unggul kali.
I mean, it worked this time, and it's because of
Time out.
individual plays like May is able to do to take out Jesse Bash on the backside of the map. Sesu able to win some big fights and get to that pit. I mean, that's what's crucial about this round, and the neural theft is there immediately. Team Secret does a lot of good things to try to get rid of Sesu, get rid of that pit, but Sesu very wise to it, able to maneuver around that ultimate.
And again, you know, just because there's so much
Oke, di FM yang time out coy.
artifacts or
Kok bisa?
like things that he can hide behind in that pit as well, it makes it 100 times worse for NDG to just, you know, try to scan him. So he just had to YOLO something and hope that he could find Sesu before it was too late. It's too late, excuse me.
Yep. Both teams gonna pump the brakes a little bit here. It was starting to feel like Team Secret just really had a great read on them. They were really starting to understand DFM's game plan, and you know, again, it is a risk to take to do what DFM did in that previous round, where you call on your players to just kind of go out on their own and try to win some solo battles, but it paid off. They're just barely able to scrape through, literally 5 HP away from losing that round.
Hey, I mean, if you're able to squeeze one in, why not, right?
Yeah.
4-3. All DFM wants, all DFM needs. TS, Team Secret, they're not out of it just yet in terms of like creds too, so perfectly fine. Oh, this drone. Gotta be spotting Jeremy, but does it spot the other
Kena
one?
satu ya.
They're going in for maybe a quick little pinch, but
Lah.
that's the baited switch. Yeah, Borcom found one.
Ah.
As well. Okay, let's just get kills all across the
Ay,
board. Same
percuma
round
dong
that we saw
kamu
Lotus.
di
Why not?
FM ya.
Yeah, the Medusa.
Nge-time
Immediately
out,
like,
rugi anjir.
What? Where's our team?
What happened? I mean, it's just great setup.
Dar.
Right? Like, they're so smart. Just right off of contact, immediately Jesse has the lineup for the Hunter's Fury. Oh,
Ooh.
Medusa. Oh, we didn't see him initially. I think
Lah.
he missed his head. I don't think he saw it over that mound.
Lah, Medusa
Did
apa
not.
dah?
I mean, I feel like, you know,
Ih, gak jelas,
Silva's head
cok.
just blends in perfectly with the
It's like the same color, yes.
Anthem's alone. I mean, May was able to create an opening, but this might be too tall
Medusa
of an order
aneh
for
anjir.
Anthem.
I mean, he's had nutty aces in the past. Last year, he had a couple of them that were absolutely ridiculous. But this is,
30
I mean,
seconds
he's
left.
saving, so it's
Yeah.
basically impossible unless they just all just run out in front of him.
I would love to see Jeremy just say, guys, I'm going to drop on vents and see what happens. Oh, wait. He's coming back. He's looking at the weapons. He's going shopping, but maybe. Ah, look at it. Go, 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 go.
Drop a shock
okay.
dart in there, yeah.
They did!
Oh, there he got! Oh!
Anjir. Wah,
I love it. I love it. I absolutely love it.
bisa gitu ya?
It's so fun to watch Team Secret today because they're so on the ball.
Yeah.
Anjir.
They're really just reading their opponents so good today.
Look
Oops.
at that, too. You're absolutely right. That big oops.
I mean, again, Medusa. Oh, gosh. That just feels so bad.
Okay, quick translation. Hulika means I caught you.
Okay.
See, this is...
You can translate that one
Yeah, at
safely.
least for the Team Secret games. If they can survive the tournament, I can keep doing this for them.
Well, you do have Dimensional Drift, Neural Theft, and then still that Null Command.
Ngerti juga kayak secara bahasa
for
Filipin.
Indy, and there you go.
Yeah. They haven't gone for any of the B pushes just yet. May's getting a lot of information on NDG right in front of him,
Ooh.
and he has the reload! No!
What the hell?
Buddy! Just a bit shy of shutting down NDG, and everything that could go wrong has gone wrong for DFM.
It's just a
Udah sih fix test, menangin aja cepet ya.
off the back of that Dimensional
Gua udah
Drift. and you're
muak
hoping
anjir
May
udah
should
di
be good
FM.
for that, but the shorty bullets were not in his favor. Just not quite enough to finish the job.
Wah,
And then it all just
di
came
FM nih
falling
gimana ya? Gue
apart.
bingung,
Just
cok.
chaos there.
Playernya harus ganti semua ini.
Round,
Yeah.
as we like to say, Team Secret holding firm not giving up anything, and great maneuverability there by NDG. I mean, making it as hard as possible. And okay,
Bednya
Medusa
parah
off the rip,
banget,
right through
coy.
smoke, able to pull that neural theft.
That's going to be huge, too. Again, they got the -1 already against Jeremy. NDG's alone for a good chunk of seconds here, especially now that, again, as you mentioned, they got that neural theft. The setups for DFM should be a whole lot more consistent, a whole lot more solidified. And they're pushing them in. But the spike, it's not going to be. It's a ruse. It's a fake. Cam might have been able to spot that, though, Paper.
And this is a great call because it was May who got identified by Jesse Bash's utility, by the recon dart and the drone.
Yeah.
And then you have to assume that where May
Ya
is,
harus
that's
menang,
where
ya
the
harus
attack is
menang
going.
nih.
So this call to pull off and change directions is really, really
Lihat
smart from DFM.
Invi masih nahan,
Not
Cok.
just that, Medusa holding an angle here, placing himself on a nice little lurk. Lurk for lurk. Envy needs to
Oh.
find Sesu, but he cannot. Medusa's given away his positioning.
Anjir, untung gak ketahuan loh.
NDG's alone. 3 versus 1 does find May. Sneaking somewhere. Sorry, that's a 4 versus 1. But I mean, there's... Okay, never mind. He's someone
Anjir.
fighting. If he can find May, activate the neural theft, does he have enough time to get close onto the site and maybe work his magic?
I'm like listening for the spike ticker.
Feels like no, right?
Well,
Uh,
I mean, DFM would have to really overstep here, but
yeah.
just
Save
grab the
op.
up and go. Yeah, that's smart.
Saving.
Okay.
Oh, hurt him.
Another event play.
Do it. He doesn't have a util, though.
Ah, no, he backs away. Okay.
They can't afford to drop any more guns here. Their economy's just in the gutter.
Look at the pepperoni pings by DFM, all at lower mid.
The pepperoni things.
It's all red. Yeah, they were just like, I hear him. He's right here. No, he's here. He's here.
No,
he's here.
I know. I just... I have
Wah.
never heard it called that before.
Parah Kestra, parah, Cok.
The defender side pings.
Ngesatirin.
Bell
See.
pepper.
Bell pepper? Okay. Alright.
Parah.
Not bad.
Gara-gara
Feel like you did that,
merah ya.
But that's not bad.
Get back to me later or tomorrow.
Parah. Parah, gua ngerti anjir. Tahu gua maksudnya.
Looking ahead, only a Spectre. Again, the money was bad for detonation, so a Spectre for Anthem. But he's got the Hunter's Fury.
Yeah.
See how they want to dial this one up. Knife out. That's going to get quite a few players. Trying to get a lot of information out of that. I mean, it's weird to see both the Cypher and May together, though, and no one else. Like, that's got to be kind of like a confusing thing for Team Secret, but instead they just say, okay, well, we'll just keep holding our positions. Off of that info, you know, the drone, though, starting to make you think maybe this could be an A hit. Immediately, you know, the snake bite there to delay the plant, potentially, but DFM still struggling to really get to where they want to be. Going to use that recon dart to buy some time. Hunter's Fury to cover.
And he's just
Anjir.
going to absorb it. He had to force out the null command there, and that might not have been the best null command, to be honest.
Pas
I'm
banget ya.
sure it'll deactivate the thing here, the setups for DFM. Envy's back up into play. Now they can start working their magic for this retake. It's a little bit iffy here, and there's still so many angles of alert right now for DFM. Team Secret's already onto the site, but they're just gonna get shot through the
Anjir.
smoke. They're whoa, this is a bit Hail Mary for them, honestly. Too much YOLO. Flash right in, and my God, is he gonna be able to do it? NDG, no.
Nice.
The Cyber Cage, not long enough. That was
Oke, DFM mulai
something.
bangun dari
It was weird.
tidurnya ya.
To be fair to Team Secret here,
Apakah ini 6 sama atau
when
7-5
you're- that
ya?
when you see,
Kita lihat.
because usually, right, Medusa's lurking around the map, right?
Yeah.
Like, that's typically what he's going to do. But you see him with May on that knife, you got to like, that's a really hard like equation to process in your head because you're like, well, wait, May is like their entry guy, but he's with Medusa. Is this some kind of like fast hit? I don't know. And then they kind of take their time. I don't know how I feel about Envy popping the null command to absorb the Hunter's Fury. I mean, they do get the res.
Yeah,
He was dead anyway, I guess, so might as well.
fair enough, right? They wanted
And there's only like one more round anyway.
yeah, they wanted the bodies anyways. Quick little flash out here, but they're holding on. The TP is all a ruse. They're basically just zombie rushing, Zerg rushing rather.
Dapat.
Was that?
What a shock dart.
from Jesse Vash. Jeremy finds Anthem, and this is such a
Nice banget.
very confusing, very chaotic fight. That it feels like it should be going DFM's way, but it's actually
Oh,
Team
anjir,
Secret.
JCFS.
Thus settles. Medusa's alone,
Wah,
and they were
75 ya.
able to funnel all their abilities on that entryway on double door.
Yep.
Switching sides.
You know, DFM tried to brute force their way through, but Jesse and company gummed up the works there. Jesse gets the drone, I'm pretty sure, that caught C's up and over, so they sprayed him down, got a little bit of damage, then he nailed a really nice shock dart to finish off that chip damage they did. So that kind of began the demise and, blowing off the mic there. Okay, or excuse me, the mouses. Oh, okay, everybody. Wait, are they talking into them, or they're like, cooling them off because they're hot? Because they're like blowing on them.
Is there dust on the sensors?
That might be too.
Okay. I mean, that would have been cooler too. It's like, our mouse are getting so hot because we're flicking too fast.
yeah, that's what I
we're
thought.
We're overheating the engines.
Yeah. Like, you're getting ready to play your Nintendo games. You gotta like, I don't know if you had this, but
I had a Super Nintendo.
Yeah, so you had to like blow into it to get it to work.
Yeah. We're living in that same generational space.
All right, good. I'm glad.
I just might not look like it.
You do look very good for your age.
Oh, you too. Very.
Thank you.
But anyways, I also just wanted to add, you were talking about how Jesse Bash was so good at those shock darts. It just felt like it was easier for Team Secret to throw everything in that one direction with DFM just pushing in that one direction.
I think, like, what concerns me about DFM is sometimes they miss opportunities, they miss windows because they're not confident enough, they're not aggressive enough when they should be. And, like, that has cost them a couple rounds. Like, I think back to that Lotus round where they had a 4v2. They had him pinched right outside of A-Link, right, on Lotus.
Yeah.
And then they don't pull the trigger on it and they end up, like, falling
Holding
apart.
angles, yeah.
So I think, like, for DFM, it's all about just, like, if you're going to commit to something, like, somebody's got to be the voice on the team to just be like, go. You have to do this. They have to be the taskmaster.
Actually, can you refresh my memory? Who's the IGL here for DFM?
Should be Anthem.
Okay.
Could be Medusa. I don't know, but I'm pretty sure it's Anthem.
Speaking of Anthem, he's gotten the first pick.
Oh,
Ooh, second and third too.
ngeri.
The sheriffs. I'm the law before the outlaw was a thing. Push out from Medusa here. Envy
Wah,
gets
the lurk.
actually a pick as well with
sedih
the
amat.
help of Jesse Vash. And as you mentioned, it is the lurk. Spike was in Envy's hand, so he can't just willy-nilly rotate either to Vash or onto B, because now he's getting hunted by the rest of DFM that's slowly creeping up here on lower mid. Ooh, they just barely passed him too. This is stressful.
He should get maybe some awareness once Jesse checks mid and it's open.
Ini apaan, Cok?
You're not looking into where Envy is though.
Yep.
Now he does!
Anjir.
He even gets Sesu. This is huge paper. He can start running on to B now if he's careful, if he has time. Might be able to. Vash finds another one.
Wah.
Looks in the other direction,
30
thinking that
seconds
he
left.
might have actually separated from his team. And now Envy, he can't push it to the site. He has to just get a pick first, then be safe, then get a kill if he can. 19 seconds. Does he, or will he wait? And the suspense is killing me. There's the pop flash.
Wah, anjir. Dikira dapat 2 gitu.
There's just too many players of DFM.
Yeah, I mean, those couple of early shots that were landed were really devastating here for Team Secret, because the rest of this round is played really, really well by them. And they, Jesse again, making such good reads. Great communication here. Because as soon as Jesse checks mid, Envy pumps the brakes and starts checking 4 players near spawn, right? Like, he takes those tight angles. So look for anybody but the better shooting here from DFM with those sheriffs gets them over the line. So
Nice banget.
that's another pistol win. That's 2 in this map. And that could be huge here for DFM. Maybe going to be able to get their first map win as well to back up these pistol rounds. You win 2 pistols, something like about 80% of the time you win the map. So
Yeah. It's pretty huge, too. Think about it. Again, you were talking about how DFM haven't gotten any pistol wins. Also, just wanted to point out real quick, it's only Envy that is using a sheriff, so they're pretty well aware that DFM could use an outline, just hard saves on this second round. Anyways, that's the break on the tripwire, so finally Jeremy can go into the site without getting tripped up and
Kobe, Joy.
killed here by Medusa.
Ntar gua kenapa tiba-tiba
well,
ini
it's
ya?
going to be DFM just playing for full-on
Nundutan.
retake. Medusa going to be able to dodge the drone. And now holding the angles, waiting for the reinforcements. Gate crash going to be put towards the back of the site.
Now, using the cascade, there's a lot of these pockets. Opportunities maybe for Team Secret.
Wah, anjir.
A couple of trades here and there. May still pushing up in. There's a little bit of a late lurk too coming in from NDG
Nice
here,
banget.
but Medusa and Anthem just too quick. Spike.
Nice. Apaan tuh?
Pretty far from this exploding. They can retake it. They can take their time, and they have equalized this game.
7-7
And
ya.
once again, you're getting May 3 charges away from his ult with the Dimensional Drift off of these first couple wins. You're keeping a lot of really good guns into this bonus round. Guardian, 2 Bulldogs, and a Marshal. So a really good chance here for DFM to potentially convert. Like you said, you know, even though the site is pretty well dissected by these smokes, they're still able to really navigate their way very nicely. I saw some good pings coming out, some quick reactions to some of the hidden positions, or attempted to be hidden positions of Team Secret. So that's a solid round for Detonation Focus Me.
Now Team Secret on this gun round. Any explosive entries? Oh, that's gonna be one.
Balik lah.
Entry, but almost a kill on May there if he didn't have the gate crash up and ready as he was pushing up on top mid. Pinged by
Jeremy.
the dart. Well, the rest of Team Secret, I thought they were gonna push through double door here, Paper, but it's all on possibly B or elbow.
Yeah, starting to look like that for sure, but Anthem, all he sees is
May
NVG,
udah di
so
sini
that's
aja
not
motong.
really a great indication that this is a B hit like it is setting up to. Now, May is starting to push up way down hall, so things should start to kind of, like, alarm bells should be ringing in DFM's head that, okay, this might not be it.
He's
Diving.
alone. He's also got tagged by the blade though, so his trap shouldn't be up for a while. Medusa's just in a world of hurt.
Oh, low, parah itu.
Himself as he gets one trade in. Yes, there's going to be made to assist him. 2 versus 3, but this is painful for Team Secret.
Aduh.
They had to really go tooth and nail when it looked like it should have been a cleaner round for them. Nat separating once again with the cascade. Uses it to push up. Isolates, finds Borkum. We can find Jeremy. That's going to be him.
Oh, sheesh.
Down 1-2 with the Sheriff.
Gokil.
Absolutely huge. And DFM. What a retake.
That was nasty. That was some great shooting from Sesu. Really having
Gokil anjir.
strong performance here today. Picking it up for his team, where maybe you don't have May popping off necessarily. Well, Sesu is right on it.
Wow.
Neff, quick to react. This is crispy shooting right there.
Oh.
Very nice with that Sheriff. And just a wry little smile from Sesu.
He knows.
And I think it was it Medusa that was pinned behind that box?
Yes.
And went for the transfer? He headshot, I'm pretty sure it was Jeremy.
Yeah.
Got the dink, thought he had the kill, so he transferred up, but actually got the kill on the other guy, but didn't actually finish off Jeremy.
It
Jeremy was
happened
at
too
like
fast.
5 HP. Yeah. No, I mean, it was a great spray down. He really gave them the opportunity to win this round. Ooh, Outlaw.
On the entry,
Or wait,
too.
is that a Marshall?
No, it's an outlaw.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. If it looks like an outlaw, should be an outlaw.
It looked like it, yeah. Well, the problem is there's a couple Marshals as well in the in the Team Secret weapon pool. So I was like, wait, did I just
Lah.
see the skin and think?
Dapat aja
Because
satu.
sometimes like the Spectre skins
Oh,
kind of
hold
look
on.
like a Phantom.
Jeremy's about to get the contact on Ash.
Ah.
Needs a body shot. That's probably the reason why the Marshals are here too, right?
Yeah.
You get a bit of tag. You don't need to headshot. If Jeremy can find another one with the outlaw, free kills.
Really good point. May's
Go,
got that
Aceh.
operator, and he's really weak. So this could end up just being a save if Neff can't just tear him apart here and get a little maybe help from Medusa. But nope, Medusa's not even ready.
And he's just gonna keep getting these kills.
You gotta save.
Aduh, cok. Thrifty ya.
I mean, this is painful to be in when you're a DFM. Now, he can. The only exit that he has is just to get back on halls. Unless he breaks the trip, Jeremy looks in his direction and picks him off, and he's half shield only. So that
Saving
outlaw
anjir.
is going to be
Oh, May operator, cok.
the executioner of him. He's not careful.
Saving
He
ini.
hears it too. Or just stays in his position. I mean, he's not going to get hit by the event horizon, so he's fine. Never mind. He's good.
Yeah, this is a great call for Team Secret in terms of just putting a power weapon, even though, you know, you wouldn't necessarily think of the Outlaw as a power
Dar.
weapon, to rip like an Op or an Odin, but because they're only
Where did he come from?
Jeremy!
What?
I did not expect
Aduh.
that.
We weren't looking at the minimap, both of us. It's like
I did not expect that at all, but that's the opt-down. I mean, I was going to really...
Ngambil kah
I was
operator?
trying to praise Team
Enggak ya?
Secret for their decision to go into the Outlaw because it's been a lot of half armors
yeah.
for DFM, and I think they finally recognized that we can maybe start doing some damage for them on some of these sort of ecos, these half buys that we're coming out with.
Yeah.
Start stealing some rounds away.
Now you have that extra strat, is it, right? To just buy outlaws and marshals. Don't get kills, get tags, and then we'll get kills.
Yeah. Just trade off.
Oh, this is bad for Jeremy. He actually might be in a bad spot here, but nobody chases.
Oh, nggak ada
Team
trap loh.
Secret right beside him. There's the Null command activated already. They know that Anthem should be somewhere here because of that
Wow.
dart. Jeremy finds one, but this is still pretty dang good.
Waduh, Medusa
Unfortunately,
nih.
Medusa can hold his position while the rest of his teammates come in for the flank already, but Jeremy
Wah,
is
Medusa.
unleashed here, Paper. May coming in for the flash. Jeremy will get shut down. Plan has to get repositioned because they don't really want to be exposed right now to May, who has so many angles to work with, using that drift to start clearing up things. The flash right out, spots out Envy. There it is, repositioned. Envy, though!
Api.
May syndrome starts
Megang
once
pisau
again,
tuh.
ripping out his knife to reposition, but Envy
Jangan
is too
pisau
fast.
lah. Kan
Yeah,
bisa
and I wonder
disetting
if maybe
gitu.
that flash bounced a
Jadi
bit past
auto
Envy there,
senjata.
Or if Envy just turned it. I mean, Envy's been really good at turning flashes.
I'm
from
out.
one. We've seen it from his perspective today. But this... Ooh. There's that classic that we wanted to see when he's in the air. There, on the back of the site, Medusa kind of
Dia kena flash sendiri,
give himself
coy.
the angle to get those first couple of kills, and he pulls off, and
Ah,
then he's in
time
a really
out.
bad spot because he's given away his position. He's the only one
Udah
on the site.
kepake
There's
lagi,
members of
Dudu.
Team Secret there just waiting for him to peek
Tamat
out one way or
kedua.
another. Jesse's right there with great crosshair
Tipikal
placement
Yoru.
to take him down. So
Yoru Gaming, Bronze,
started as kind
Yoru
of like it
Blind
might look
Love.
like a bad execute
Medusa
for
ya
Team
nih,
Secret.
cowok
Turned into
Medusa
a
nih
really good
kayaknya.
one.
Kenapa nih ada
There's a little
masalah
bit of a
Medusa?
fumble there from DFM.
Absolutely, and
Medusa nih
the
kenapa ya?
rotation or the response from the players that weren't on the site just took a few seconds too long. You know, that's all Secret needed. I honestly thought that it was, as you mentioned, right, going to go for a DFM round win here, but it just wasn't.
But it's like that. It's that commitment, like
Yeah.
this trust that they have in Jesse to make these play calls.
Yeah.
Like we're gonna dial up a fast execute. We're just gonna go for it. Everybody's gonna W key into the site, and we're just gonna try it. And the fact that they commit to it is what gives them the win, like you're talking about, because it takes that much longer for DFM to get there because it's so fast, and you know, because Medusa just can't hang on. I mean, if Medusa gets one more kill there, it's potentially a very different round.
100%. What is the method to the madness with this buy here? Hero Vandal for May.
They've done this a couple times. Like just give your best player the best weapon.
Oh, gila.
True.
Pray that it
Gila
works.
line up-nya.
I mean, you do have the potential to combo some stuff here,
Gila line up-nya.
Or get a kill. Medusa can pop the Neural Theft. You can use the Hunter's Fury to maybe grab another gun. Kind of do a little bit of gun game. Oh no, not like this.
NDG, you just saw it, NDG!
NDG. Gantian sekarang Tadi Medusa sekarang NDG, Cok.
Jeremy gets his own, right? But that's a weapon in his hand. It might actually be that can hold on here on A main. Dust settles, Borkham and Bash alive. Sesu coming in from double doors. Medusa, if he clutches this round, that is going to be the biggest facepalm for NDG here, as he has a rifle in hand. Wall coming in, Borkham running away. Medusa looking to punish, but that's not going to happen. Jesse Bash, he's going the other direction here. He's coming down on shoot.
Oh,
This actually
anjir.
might not be too good. He does put the snake bite on the spike here. And Medusa, it can be 3/4 only. Bash, all he has to do is just wait. And
Oh.
he might actually lose, but he does not. Medusa, though.
NDG, throwing. Oh, saya
I mean, it's
NDG.
just so funny, and
Pada ketawa semua,
you
coy.
could see like
Komen-komennya.
NDG just like scrambling to figure out where the heck the B site player is when he's walking in there. He's like, why is nobody in here? Because like the other Cypher is busy checking out his camera. Has no idea either. Somehow reacts to it, get the kill. I mean, what a wild moment. But what a great recovery there from teams. Jeremy with a nice little pick on the backside, and
Yo,
now
TS,
he's got
menangin
Knock,
TS.
now he's got a Blade Storm. Now they've got the Pit. Now they've got their own Neural Theft. A lot of tools here to play with.
Lagi
for
kayak
Team
gini lu
Secret.
Medusa,
You know,
cek
I think
kamera.
Team Secret here hoping that
Gak dapet lo NDG.
they can find an early kill with this op, and then potentially you could drop it down and then switch to the Blade Storm here for Jeremy to give you that entry potentially. I mean, there's a lot of great options available for them. But still, you do have the Reckoning and the Hunter's Fury. Great counters potentially to that Viper's Pit if it is going to be played down. So,
Ow.
DFM, I think, should be playing as cautious, and so far are.
Ribut.
They have used that Sova drone on top mid. It didn't really get any clear information, but Team Secret also heard it as well. Anyways, counter Sova drone. Just to check the elbow position right now.
Get out of my
Was
way.
there a follow-up here? Oh, I think they tagged the blade onto Medusa.
Oh,
trips
maju.
have been deactivated.
Medusa.
Medusa just cannot shut him down. Anthem does
Oh,
slow
anjir,
down the
Medusa, cok.
process, but May is here, able to help out his teammate. NDG coming around to the corner, loses the fight, all down to Jesse Bash, 4 versus 1.
30 seconds left.
Couple of the opponents are tagged down.
Gila,
in favor,
sisa satu aja.
but it's a very tall order here for Bash. Getting closer into the corner. Did not know that May has pocketed
Nice,
himself
nice,
there on
nice,
elbow,
nice, nice.
And DFM make it clean.
I like the idea here from Team Secret. I mean, you've got Medusa potentially dead to the rights, but he did this round what he couldn't do previously, is hold the back of that site, do some damage, get some kills, buy some time for the reinforcements to come. And there it was in May. It's a great shot there, standing through the damage of that Molly. And May, very fast, very quick. DFM, 9-10, neck and neck here on Breeze. Can they turn this back? Can they get this back? Even
Observe.
scoreline. Go.
There's Hunter's Fury.
Oi.
Got the ping.
Is he gonna chase for it? No, he gets back. Gate crashes back.
Wih, kena, cok.
Important tag. No, tag only. Singular. Puts Borkum down to 45.
Spike retrieved.
That was fishing, and he managed to snag a bite. And especially on a Borkum, that's a problem. There's no heals, right, on Team Secret.
Yeah.
He's got that pit. If you can get him down quick, that's that powerful, powerful ult out of the hands of Team Secret. Very, very quick in this round, potentially, and makes it that much more difficult.
I like how Neth is here on elbow. He's shown himself up because of the high tide, and a very quick reckoning, too. Was he expecting him to actually push up into the smoke very quickly? Regardless of, it's going to be Neth taking down NDG.
Anjir, gak ketahuan, cok.
That is a
Net.
sweet pocket to play inside. Is enemy gonna catch this? Absolutely not. Trade for trade though. But this is not a clean B-side take that they'll
Aduh, weh, ini kenapa nge-lag ya observernya?
Pick up the slack against May.
Weh,
He
kenapa
cannot.
nge-frame
Makes me
gini?
too much. Is Yoru unbelievably difficult to face, to deal with? Jesse Bash coming around the corner here, goes down, and
Good drip.
Borkum, it's exposition. He's taken so much damage from the first part that it might actually just ruin him on this one. He's down to 45.
Body blocking him.
He's fighting back though. Okay, only for a second.
Tempelin terus.
10 to 10.
I love it.
We're equalized.
I love it, May. Well done. But that's like such a interesting
10
round
sama
because
dong
it's back and
ATS.
forth so many times when that pick gets down.
Time out gak sih? Lu masih ada
Okay,
2
Team
time out,
Secret, they had
yes.
a really good chance, but then May picks up a couple kills and gets that dimensional drift. It makes it that much easier for them to take it down. Again, that dimensional drift, such a powerful counter to the Viper's pit. And May, so important, so crucial when his team needs him. Able to get it done once again. That's going to force a
time
timeout
out.
here. azzraaja,
Yeah,
I have to assume from Team Secret.
I assume as well. Just have to add just here that it just feels like, I mean, we're probably going to look at the stats later, right, after this game. The kill to death ratio of both May and Jeremy feels like Jeremy has the, what do you call it? Like, he just loses all of the fights against May. And this is such a big thing for Team Secret. Because
I see what you're saying.
he can't stop the top fragger of DFM here. And there's so many instances where he has that
Aduh,
1v1 against him and he just
nge-frame
loses against May.
anjir.
Yeah,
Observernya jelek.
it does
Padahal
feel
gua
like that. I
aman.
mean, May is winning a lot of important
Aman
battles at times.
parah.
You've seen a lot of the other players step up. Sesu early on in this map was having
Yeah.
some really critical rounds. And now, you know, Medusa had a really good one earlier when he's able to hold on. Now we're back to that Marshall Outlaw buy. But it's full armors this time for DFM because they have plenty of money. So still looking for that chip damage into the trade.
Memang
Something
pilihan
on
tim
Sesu has
Secret
his
nih, ayolah.
Viper's Pit.
It's a 4-stack on A.
Yeah, they're really expecting like some kind of fast hit, but it's all a lineup for mid.
Knife deployed.
Ngeframe sumpah.
There it is, very quickly. Jeremy's even preemptively triggered his tailwind, expecting any form of resistance here.
They're just pushing out.
Yeah, Bash is spotting this though.
They gotta back off. I mean, now might be a good time to just invest that pit onto A and shift your forces over to try to contain Team Secret. But instead, they're just gonna leave Neth there to watch it. He's gonna take a smidge of damage there from that Marshall.
It's already enough HP for him to get taken down by the Outlaw.
Yep.
The quick little mats here. Oh, he's not gonna spot May.
Oh, nice
I mean,
banget,
it was a
May.
left and right, but difficult situation to be in for Jeremy.
Right here.
It's not looking too hot though for Team Secret as they're just stuck looking for openings, but they're doing it one by one again, where we were talking about how Outlaw and Marshall should work in perfect harmony. It's a yin and yang, but there is no yin and yang here.
Yeah, this time felt a little bit more like play for yourself type style. Ooh.
30 seconds
I think you
left.
saw him. You're gonna see him now.
Oh,
Got the tag.
There.
Okay. These are the last two players though for Team Secret 2. That wall does stop
One enemy remaining.
camera from getting
Nice
any
banget.
information, and Borkum just, again, YOLO's a plan. Not gonna work. DFM so clean.
They're starting to feel it now. They're starting to get into gear. Everything looking crisper and cleaner. Decision making starting to get better. Starting to really get in the flow of the game is DFM, and that's scary for Team Secret on their map pick. You had to feel really confident after how dominant they were on Lotus. Dusa, good ADSing there. Neth has been really clean the last couple of rounds. I mean, this is getting a little scary if you're a Team Secret fan. Still have both those ults for the side of DFM. Still a neural theft for NDG. And still not going to commit. Seems like DFM's game plan with those Viper's pits is more to use them towards later rounds or post plants. I feel like they have a better opportunity to maybe get some value out of it. May just looking to scooch his way through. Is he going to push all the way towards their spawn? Well, there's a camera there, my guy.
Why not, right? Why not? Quick little dashes through. Where is Medusa? Game of hide and seek. He's nowhere on the site. He is somewhere on wall. Backs away onto tunnel here. That toxic screen for Borkum giving some nice little leeway just to get in. This is going to be difficult for Team Secret as NDG is going to be holding the flank right now on B main while the rest of his teammates are going to have to hold the site itself.
He needs help. NDG needs help.
No one is going to be peeking him. Oh, this is bad. He's getting flashed out here, but he's not giving away his position. But look at how stressful this is for NDG.
Oh.
If he can get one, maybe that's going to be good enough. As Sesu and May come in, knocking on the door on B main. Jesse Bash
Oh,
finds one onto
GFS.
Anthem. Team Secret needs this here and now. Viper Pit to push up and be right in front. That Viper Pit is just shy of the spike too, so they can't really get into it and start defusing.
Anjir,
They
Invi.
bypass each other, but there it is. Jeremy finds
Aduh,
two kills with
ulti
the
salah
classic,
banget sih ulti
and
itu.
Team Secret hold on.
Yeah, I like the ideas from DFM, but it's just really well accounted for by Team Secret. All that Cypher utility from NDG is watching those flank angles. So there is a trap wire there, there's a camera. Everything they needed to make sure they had the info on this angle. And since Jesse Bash is able to win on the other side, that changes it from a flank into a one-directional attack, which they tried to overcome by using the Viper's Pit.
Yeah.
Didn't matter. And this is, I think I'd rather see an early Viper's Pit, but, you know, I get the idea. Just at that point, the round was pretty one-sided.
Ooh, Neth. He's threading a needle here. He is threading the needle, but he cannot be the
Wow.
shield on the site.
Udahlah,
NDG
kalah dia.
manages to find two,
DFM.
Player standing.
and it's all down to May.
Udah ya DFM ya.
And the weapon that he chooses to actually bring into this one too is the operator.
He's in trouble.
Yeah, not the best.
Oh,
Wah.
I mean,
jeez.
he could have been the danger too, but it's good for one.
I mean, he hit a nice shot and then dinked, double dinked with the classic. I mean, not bad.
Yeah.
But again, it's starting to feel like it's slipping out of the control. It's kickoff point now for DFM. They lose this next round, they're out. They're done. It's over.
Udah sih. GG guys,
Right, I
ketik
actually
GG.
totally forgot about that. It just turned into a sick game and both teams Absolutely fantastic.
I got so engrossed in the match.
True. You got so invested in it.
Yeah, really, I'm loving what both teams are doing, and I'm thrilled that Team Secret looks much more dialed in today, and I like that DFM still has a lot of fight after a rough map 1. So, gotta like what you're seeing, but this may be the end of the line for DFM. We'll see. It's Team Secret shifting their weight towards the left-hand side of the map.
I think they
back.
waited for
Yeah.
the gate crash of May before they actually started pushing in.
Oh,
Jeremy.
Oh, nice
Medusa put
banget.
in a
Nice
really
banget,
high
Jeremy.
shot. You saw the snake bite was right behind him. He really couldn't retreat into safety at all. May timing something. Here comes the flash. Looks straight in front of him, but could not deal with NDG quickly enough. Sesu and Neth.
GG,
The controllers
yeah.
still alive here for DFM. If they can put some cover, get closer onto the side, maybe they can work with something. Pushing both into tunnel here. Does he have a cascade? Yes, he does. But they want to get closer first, using the toxic screen to their advantage. Dropping it down to NDG, and it's all Sesu. He's been good, but NDG picks up the slack, and Team Secret keep themselves alive and eliminates DFM.
Really nice bounce back.
Oke ya,
Very rough first day for them.
ini kita akhiri dulu sampai di sini. Nanti kita bakal lanjut di DRX versus Talon ya. Jangan kemana-mana ya. Ntar kita bakal, maksudnya aku bakal stream lagi, oke? Jadi tungguin aja, oke? Bye.